Back in 2020, and it being at the peak of the #MeToo movement, Emerald Fennell released a revenge fantasy movie called Promising Young Woman, which went down a storm with audiences, so much so she ended up winning an Academy Award for it. Now, Promising Young Woman for myself wasn't very interesting. It was mainly the monologues towards her male victims that really put me off this film, but what do I know? Upon seeing the first few seconds of the trailer for Saltburn, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop right here and I'm gonna go to the cinema and watch this. Little did I know, I was letting myself into some odd behaviour. So to set the scene, this is a period piece set in 2006 with classic block party songs, MGMT. There's a banger by Cold War Kids. I love playing that tune on Guitar Hero. Oh yeah, and Superbad had just been released in the cinema. We kick the film off with a timid looking Oliver Quick, played by Barry Keoghan. I think he's a great actor. He is a man of many faces. I love him in Banshees of Inisherin, 71, Dunkirk, The Eternals I enjoyed him in. You got Top Boy Season 3, technically 5, and he's great in that. And he pulls off a really good performance in this film as well. Oliver is a bit of a loner. There's only one kid that hang out with him, and they're not even invited to any of the parties.
Did you know there was a college Christmas party tonight? NFI, me and you, not fucking invited.
However, Oliver's social circle improves when he happens to bump into Jacob Elordi's Felix.
Thank you. I'm sorry I don't know your name. I'm Felix.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Oliver. Oliver, I love you. I love you.
Now, this kind gesture wins over Felix, and they soon become best buddies over the school year. But summer holidays come around, and Felix feels compelled to invite Oliver over and hang out at his estate with his eccentric family.
And both his parents were dealing. God, and his mother's a drunk. I mean, babies can be really affected, traumatised.
Oh, they come out drunk.
Is that right, that he had to put his fingers down his mother's throat to make her sleep?
Farley, that's private stuff. Well, you told us in confidence.
Not all is what it seems though, as we soon get into bonkers material. The film for me has a Crawling Tensions kind of feel, with a sprinkling of usual suspects, but all done in a way where you don't really care about the characters, mainly because they're all underwritten and underutilized. Yeah, so with Oliver, we get into the second act, and it turns into an erotic thriller basically, with Oliver getting up to all sorts of wacky stuff. It starts with him peeping at Felix having a Tommy tank in the bath, and before the water disappears down the drain, Oliver decides to suck up and slurp all the juices that were left by Felix. I almost vomited when I witnessed this scene. So our thirsty Oliver, well, he doesn't stop there. He now goes after Felix's sister when it's that time of the month. And yeah, Oliver, he didn't care because he got his face straight down there. The guy claims he's a vampire to her and just munches away. There's two more set pieces that are funny, a bit grotesque. I won't go into them. Now we've got Jacob Elordi from Euphoria fame, and in Saltburn he puts on a posh accent with ease.
Hey, that is so kind. Thank you. I mean, are you sure? I mean, it's a bit of a faff willing you back to college.
Archie Madeweke from one of my favourite films of the year, Gran Turismo, puts on an unexpected performance that actually impressed me. Seriously, the cast were quality, but the paper-thin plot with the provocative scenes that seem like they were only conspired to add shock value, it kind of let the film down. I mean, even with the solid acting, the 4:3 ratio, the lighting, editing, so many good things right with this film. But the story, it was the story that really let everything down. Saying what I've said though, the mind of Emerald Fennell is something else, and I really do believe she has the potential to keep on improving with each film she writes and directs.